first question, Sheikh, is really has to do with addiction as a whole, any kind of addiction. But the first one talks specifically about porn or any other type of addiction. What is the effect, or how does it affect marriage? I know in today's world, we all know there are multiple types of addiction, including social media addiction. What has been your insights into how it's affected marriage?
You see, Allah says in Quran chapter number 30, verse number 22, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُم مَّوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. Translation. Allah says, it is one of Allah's signs. He created your wives from part of your body. Eve, Hawa, from Adam. He places in you comfort, love, and understanding. In this, there is sign for those who think and ponder and cogitate. Now, the point, he places love, affection, harmony. Now, if addiction of any kind, of any nature, comes to be cloud or to pollute the clean water of matrimony, that is condemnable, is reprehensible, should be stopped. Now, there are typological categorizations of what? Of addiction. Somebody can be cellular phone addicted. A lot of women are complaining to us, say, yeah, Sheikh, it is as if my husband has a second wife. So what? She said his cellular phone is second wife. He comes to the house. He wouldn't listen to me. He is glued to the television, to his cellular phone. For 2 hours, I feel upset. That is debilitating. It is an addiction. But usually when you talk of addiction, you're talking about substance abuse, as Americans call it, or drug abuse. Drug abuse have been hampering to a large extent the stability of matrimony, has been compromising the aims mentioned in the ayah I have quoted. So what is the way out? You see, to diagnose a disease is one thing. To prescribe medical prescription is another different thing. My perspective, number one, we should be preaching time to time on the pulpit, during ta'alimat, media like this, medium like this, for example, avenue like this, that you should not be addicted to watching TV beyond the time expected, or cellular phone, or somebody is addicted to just looking at other women, extramarital behavior, or addicted to things like that. But addiction can be positive. He said, well, I am addicted to my Quran. I said, well, don't say addicted, because addiction sends negative signals here. But it happens. So my way of looking at this is, number one, like I've said, we should be preaching time to time. Number two, I am of opinion, if there are boys and girls wanting to get married, there should be a big hall. They should be gathered. The proposing boys here, girls here. One scholar should give talk on matrimonial what? Accord, not discord. How are we going to maintain homes, not broken homes? They should be given a kind of premarital, what you call it, admonishments or admonition before marriage is contracted. Okay, but addiction is very, very powerful in bringing havoc in the matrimony. Alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, cellular phone, you name it. You name it. So the ways are this. Preach it, number one. Number two, when the marriage is contracted, sit with your wife in a tete-a-tete system. My dear, my love, the flower of my heart. You can call her any name. No problem. She's your wife. I don't want us to be addicted. Let's organize the time for our telephone. 9 o'clock, off. If you can have this one, it goes a great deal in making sure things are sanitized. And how will you marry somebody addicted from the beginning? That is why investigation is of paramount importance. Investigate the type of man you want to marry, or you want to take the hand of your daughter and get married, and vice versa. Some people will come in flashy cars, for example, in Nigeria, tantalizing the minds of the girls. Oh, he has a flashy car. He has a big house. Some of them are just materially attracted, not religiously. So I do believe if there is good religiosity, addiction is going to be counted out. Number three, you should be writing things on the pages of, say, WhatsApp, Facebook, send messages to explain to the people who want to get married. It's very important because now we have a lot of platforms where messages can be sent for information dissemination. Some people are ill-informed, and I told you last week, to be informed properly is to be formed. To be misinformed is to be deformed. We don't want deformation. We want formation, positive. So, yeah, once again, addiction is of many kinds. There are many shapes. I said earlier, but the most dangerous drug addiction. It affects mental function. It even destroys what they call it, the function of the metabolism of the body, according to those who know the field better than I do. I read a report by a body from Maryland, I think some years back, talking about the negative effect of drug addiction. In a lot of American prisons I visited, I was in Huntington, Pennsylvania at the time. I was invited to give talk in their correctional home. Some of them are from Philadelphia. I was surprised. A lot of them because of addiction. Our blacks, so addiction is dangerously dangerous. It's negatively negative. It can, wallahi, spell doom in the metro. And what is even worrisome, the kids coming are likely to imbibe this negative culture. So I have told you how it is, and I have explained some of the steps to be taken to make sure this monster is never allowed to wreak havoc in the stability of the matrimony. Oh Allah, come to our assistance.
Allahumma ameen.